There we go. Getting live on the cameras here. Okay. Hi there. Welcome to the Hoopla Y'all show. I'm your host, Shay Rippinger here with Hip the Hoopla. And I talk about health, humor, and hooping. And we're going over this little combo today of the World Hoop Day Dance. So we'll be doing 16 counts. Let's see if we can get through them all. I'm going to run through the beginning part of the show really quick so I can spend a little bit more time on the choreography so that I give you a little bit more hoop tutorial today. Okay, so as I mentioned, health, humor, hooping. And the theme, this is part 6 of 8. And through the month of September here, when I'm recording these. Thank you for watching live. If you're watching live, if you're watching recording, thank you very much for doing that. Please hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up, the like, all that kind of good stuff. So this is the hashtag Becoming Awesome series. So this is how you can become awesome with the laughter technique. Now, the laughter technique isn't all about laughter, although giggle is one of the parts of it. But it's the acronym L.A.U.G.H.T.E.R. And that stands for learning, awareness, understanding, giggle, help. And today we're talking about the T part of that, which is train. That's part of the Becoming Awesome series. So the train part is when you're becoming awesome, you're not only doing all of these other things, the learning, the awareness, the understanding, the giggling, which is having fun along the way of the process, and both getting help and seeking help and giving help to others, but also training so that we're actually learning. So yes, funny thing about this is that part of it is the consistency of training. So I highly recommend, here's my health tip, have a buddy, and that helps you kick you in the butt. And actually that's one of my mental tips of that, of becoming awesome, is when it's just you, depending on you can let yourself down pretty easily. But when there's a buddy involved and you've either placed a bet or you're egging each other on in a challenge, or you're trying to outdo each other, sometimes, or just even having accountability of somebody who knows that you said that you were going to do something, that is very helpful. And on actual health note, so that's part of the mental part of the training. When you train too hard, when it's a physical training type of thing, Arnica is a cool thing to remember. It's a homeopathic, and its full name is Arnica Montana. And you can take this, it comes in like a little pill format. And it's a sublingual, so you just put it underneath the tongue and it goes into the capillaries and the bloodstream, and your body works very hard to find this, and it's really good, and it helps your body do its own thing. So it's not one of those instant things. It's not like ibuprofen or something else, or harder things for pain medication and things like that, but this actually does help your body heal itself. So why I recommend some of these things, from personal experience myself, but also we used to have a health food store up in Evergreen, Colorado, called Nature's Garden for 7 years in our family. So I encountered a lot of different people, a lot of walks of life, and I talked to them, they talked to me, and we shared expertise. And we had this great book called Prescription for Nutritional Healing, which we called our health food store Bible. If you go into Whole Foods, a natural grocers, health food store near you, chances are they have that in their reading section, in their book section, and they have a copy that you can go and look stuff up. So I highly recommend that. Anyway, yeah, so this is one of those things. There was a great story that somebody told me, and that was that this lady, she told me that she had to have a very major hysterectomy. And so she started taking Arnica 2 weeks before her surgery, and then took it after her surgery as well, to help heal after the fact as well, after the fact. And her doctor told her that he had never seen anybody heal as well as she did. Now, of course, every person, every body is different, but that's a pretty remarkable, anecdotal, again, story about the healing power of some natural remedies. So again, Arnica is really, homeopathy is a really neat process and there's a lot of different variations. Arnica is like one of those easy, low-hanging fruit about, pain management, and very helpful. And this is very helpful. I know there's an opioid epidemic going around. This can help, manage some of that pain and help heal some of that pain. So perhaps you don't have to hit the opioids, or get hooked on those. I know that's causing a lot of problems in a lot of people's lives. So anyway, on a happier note, humor is next topic. So we're going to do a real quick laughter yoga exercise and inject a little bit of humor here. And it's going to be a little shoulder shrug. We're going to be going forward and back with this. So we're going to take the shoulders and we're going to take a nice deep inhale in. Actually, let's go back first. So we take the inhale in, roll the shoulders back. So inhale in. Do this with me. Roll the shoulders back. And then we're going to take it and laugh it out as we roll the shoulders forward. And then take another breath in. Roll the shoulders back. And then we're going to roll the shoulders forward and laugh it out. Try it with me. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. One more time, please. Ready? Inhale it in. Roll the shoulders back. And then exhale it out and laugh it out. And just wiggle it out. Wiggle it out. You can even alternate the shoulders back if you like. Okay. At the end of laughter yoga exercises, we take our fingers together and go very good, very good. Yay. We do that twice. Very good, very good. Yay. Yay. Okay, so again, racing through this just a little bit so that I can get on to the meaty part, which a bunch of people are here to learn the World Hoop Day dance. And even if you're not doing the World Hoop Day dance, this is pretty cool to be able to learn hooping and learn it online for free. And I'm happy to teach it. I'm also happy to work with you even after that. So if you need help with these moves, let me know. And but hopefully this will give you a little intro to this and break it down a little bit. Okay, so what we're doing is we're doing a little 16 count section. I'm going to try and get the whole 16 counts of the World Hoop Day dance of the next section. So on these episodes of the 8 episodes for the Becoming Awesome series, we've been going through in consecutive order from the start to we're well past the middle now. We're on the final little bits. This is a bigger combo in it, a little tiny bit more complicated. This is developed for beginner and intermediate hoopers, and if you want to be doing more advanced moves, feel free to take this and do more advanced moves. If you're doing this in a group, make sure everybody's being able to do that so you're not leaving anybody in the dust. And if you're just doing this solo, you can do whatever the heck you want. But really, there's choreography for the whole dance. So love to get you. World Hoop Day is Saturday, October 5th. For 2019, and if you're watching this in a different year, because videos live on in perpetuity, it is the first Saturday of October. So whenever that is on the calendar of whenever you're watching this, great. Pick that date, put it on your calendar. So, then if you get the videos in, videotape yourself, your duet, your group, your gathering, and get it into me before the deadline, and we can get this in for the World Hoop Day compilation video. So, all right, without further ado, let's go over the counts or the maneuvers. So what it's going to look like is we're going to go out, around, and out. Wave, wave, pendulum, pendulum. Place the hoop on, and a little body schmear up. Okay, so let's break that down, shall we? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the hoop in our right hand, palm up, thumb facing to the right. And we're going to be leaning and lunging to the left, nice and low, because the lyrics of the original song called Circle of Light are getting low, getting high from morning to the night. Anyway, we're doing the getting low, getting high part. So what we're doing is we're going to be taking a linear isolation with the right hand. So we're going to take this in. I'm going to do little bionic sounds here. I guess that's Caddyshack. So there's a linear isolation that comes out. 1, 2. Let's see here. 1, 2. Sorry, yes. 1 to the left with that nice big lunge. I'm kind of low in the camera. You can't see that I'm lunging a lot. but in one of the cameras you can. I'm doing this as a 2-camera setup, but for the one that the video that lands in perpetuity. So you're going to be leaning low to low for this, and then 1, 2. So when you take this, the thumb's going to lead, and you're going to be pushing. So you're going to be doing this isolation, and it's as if your hoop is going through a channel here. So you want to try and keep the top of your hoop and the bottom of your hoop within like these little train track, this little channel that goes across. Linear, horizontal isolation like this. So we're going around and then all the way out with the hand, with the thumb is going to be pointing down. And then we're going to release this. And as we release this, make sure you don't go down this way, not for this move. We're going to be doing that in just a second. But for this particular variation of the linear isolation, doing the pendulum down is not correct on this particular one. I always say there's no wrong hoop moves. They're just different hoop moves. And we're going to be doing that one. So out. So that's this 1, 2. So this is going to be rolling to the back of the hand and then re-gripping out to the side, out to the right side. So 1, 2. And then you're going to take this out and you're going to wave it up with the right hand. Thumb leads up to the top, around, and you're going to go in a full circle. And again, you're going to roll over the hand and catch out in that same position that we just did. So linear, out 1, 2, out to the side, circle it out nice and big, 3, 4. Now, here comes the fun part. This is nice and easy. Wave your hand in the air like you just don't care. So take the right hand, you're going to wave it over to the left, wave it over to the right. Easy, right? Easy peasy. So 5, 6, and now you're going to pendulum the hoop out. So what that means is this is the wrong way to do a linear isolation, but for this particular thing, you're going to let the hoop pendulum on your hand. So if your hoop is doing this in your linear isolation and you're just doing this to get to that position, that is incorrect. You're going to be taking this all the way out. So this first move with the linear isolation, it's a controlled move. So you're going around, and I call this driving down the bottom part of the smile. Think of this as a smile part of your hoop. And then you're going to rainbow over the top, going back. So this top half is your rainbow. This bottom half is your smile. Okay, so you're going to drive down the bottom of the hoop and rainbow over the top. And what I mean by rainbow over the top is your hand is not just letting it go like this for that pendulum, but for the linear isolation part, you have to let your hand travel this part of the hoop. So as this travels, you have to let this go over the back of your hand while you're going over. So I know that sounds complicated. It's kind of hard to slow down in slow motion in real time, but you want to go up and over and out in that catch. Okay. And it takes some practice. So don't worry if this is, a little challenging at first to get it to look right. If you can, try and either go to a reflective surface, especially a mirror, if you have a mirror big enough to see what you're doing. But even like I have a window back here, I could do this and I can see what I'm doing in the window. So, if you have a china cabinet or a, whatever the case may be, a reflective surface, try that. So out, out, over and out, wave, wave, pendulum left, pendulum right. Then next part is going to be, you're just going to put the hoop all over the body and you're going to be turning to the right again. We just did a variation of this turn to the right, but with the hoop on body and just spinning in the circle. That's the move that we came from. This one, we are going to be doing an off-body schmear. So we're just going to take and wave the hoop around. You're at 6 o'clock and, 3 and 9, or 9 and 3, depending on which direction you're watching me from. And that we're just going to take this and wiggle it around. Don't worry about where you are in the wiggle. So we're going to start out low, low, low. And we're doing this for 8 counts. And then we're getting back ready for the chorus. Bam, 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 bam. And then step, step, step. Yeah. Okay. So let's go through this at the tempo, and then we'll put this on with music. Okay, so getting low, getting high. Ready? 1, 2, around 3, 4, up, wave 5, 6, pendulum 7, 8. Put the hoop on and smear down by the hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's just one turn there, but just feel free to do as many wiggles as you want on this. If you want to go psychotically fast, there's a way to do this psychotically fast. So, but if you want to just take it, it's a slow song, so you can take this nice and slow, whatever you want to do. Everybody in your group agree how you want to do it and do it that way. So I am using a fairly small hoop because I'm in a really tiny space here. So normally I would be using a little bit bigger hoop that I could waist hoop with easily without it like sliding down my shirt. So this is still a small hoop, but I can waist hoop with this a little bit easier to demonstrate this in this small space. So anyway, but for the intents and purposes of the video, I'm using a smaller hoop so you can see more of the hoop in the video. Okay, so let's give that a shot with the music. And again, the song is called Circle of Light. It is available for download for use of the World Hoop Day Dance. Yes, and here we go. Let's see if I can get it queued up. Okay, that's it right there. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wave, wave, out, pendulum. Sorry, I just messed that up for you. Okay, so but that's the tempo of the song. So linear isolation out to the left, to the right, and then around, big circle around. 1, 2, around 3, 4, wave 5, 6, pendulum 7, 8. So left pendulum, right pendulum. Then place a hoop on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're getting ready to get, so when you're coming off of that 8, we want to bring the hoop back down and get ready for, we're going to be repeating the chorus section. All right, let's see if I can find that in the music again. Ah, there it goes. Oh, no, not that. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on that first, you're doing slow for 4 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming off. Ring the bell, win a prize. Okay, so let's try that one more time with the music, and I think we're good for the show for tonight. So let's see here, back it up just a touch. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and down. Palm spin. Oops. Step, step. Well, here we go. Flippy fold. Flippy fold. There's somebody coming down the road here. In the mountains, this is a big deal. Anyway, when you see headlights coming, it's usually somebody's lost up here. Anyway, okay, so that is the new 16 counts, this section of the dance. I am putting together 1-minute tutorial videos and doing some live trainings as well. So if you're part of the Fab Over 40 Hoop Community Group, you get lots of extra live trainings. We're also, if you haven't already joined, the World Hoop Day Dance group on Facebook, and also the World Hoop Day group on Facebook. And please post your events in the World Hoop Day group and also in on the event page, so that people in your community can find and know where to gather. And so maybe you know how to hoop and you don't know anybody else in your community. Put the word out there. Get some friends together. Make a little barbecue at the park or a little potluck or what have you, and gather people. Learn the World Hoop Day dance. Learn it and teach it to others. There will bring extra hoops. the World Hoop Day, the reason for the event is to get hoops into the hands of kids all over the world. So it's a really good cause. So bring your new and gently used hoops and help distribute them, whether it be locally, nationally, or internationally. They've been brought to orphanages, all kinds of neat places around the world. A friend of ours has brought them to Haiti after one of the disasters. So, I mean, people think about bringing all just not saying that, having, food, water, all the essentials, obviously very extremely important, but sometimes, just getting through things that are, make life challenging. Something as simple as a hoop, a plastic circle, can help unite people, get them physically activated, get them smiling. When you put the hoop on and the hoop around your body, it hits a lot of the acupressure points. People don't understand why they're happy, but they are, and they're smiling, and they get to share this peace, this symbol of peace, and it is a good thing. So it unites a lot of us, and it helps get people through a lot of emotional things. I have a very personal story of how it helped get me through the time when my mom was sick and passed away. So that's about when I came into hooping. And this plastic circle, I know a lot of people who have stories about how they came into the circle and how it helps with depression, anxiety, all kinds of things, stress. It's an anti-stress device. This thing here, right here, it helps de-stress and makes you calm, and helps make you calm and peaceful. So give it a shot. So please join us on World Hoop Day, and join us for the choreography. And thank you for joining me here on this show today. So thank you so much. I am Shay Rippinger of Hip the Hoopla. And again, if you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel, the Hip the Hoopla, I am Hip the Hoopla everywhere. So HIPTHEHOOPLA. If you would like to join our world, not world, but world news inner circle email, you're welcome to do that and get a free gift if you go to the website, hipthehoopla.com. And then, Facebook, thumbs up, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And get notifications on the video trainings as well, so that you can go through the dance and easy steps. That's why I'm doing this and dedicating all this time to teaching this, is to help you get it easier. So, and if you have any questions, comment on the videos, and please keep the comments positive. That's nice. So, all right. I'm glad we got this time together, and go practice and go watch the videos. You can watch them more than once, and you can also watch on YouTube. They have a slow mo setting as well, so you can watch it in slow mo and go through that way. All right, so the links will be in the show notes, and all of the trainings for this, of the 8-part series of the dance. So again, whether you're doing the World Hoop Dance and submitting an official video or not, and when I say official video, just make it fun, do your thing. So, and submit it. So the more people in the world we have participating, the better. So let's get everybody on board to do that. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all being here. I'm going to wave to a couple people on the other platform here. So yeah, thanks. Rock on. Peace out.